Hello, Leo, and welcome to your Shawin spooky season, all things October Halloween reading. We're going to jump right into it. I'm trying to keep these short and sweet because the delay for these readings is from my computer. I can't get it to record consistently. I will record an entire reading, and when I stop it, it shows 0. It recorded nothing. It's quite frustrating. And kind of draining. It takes me a lot to get into this, like the flow of things, and then for it to just not record and me have wasted my time is kind of disheartening, but we're going to keep going until we get your guys' reading. So, right out of the gate, 3 of Wands, your current energy, you're very much like in a very daydreamy, I see you like meditating and getting into your vortex a lot. Very frequently. That is like where you're spending a lot of your time, a lot of your energy. You're coming up with like a very solid plan. It could be a situation where you are pulling experiences, you're sifting and you're sorting and you're putting all of these things into your vortex. And then you get into your vortex and you're coming up and calling on spirit to help you derive a plan to reach these goals. That's what you're spending a lot of your time, a lot of your energy, your current like focus right now is like business plan. I'm getting very solid blueprints for your life, for your path, for your business, where you want to take things. What's crossing you? You have the Knight of Swords. This is a very like in and out, very like overthinking. I'm getting overthinking could be what's like pulling you out of. You're trying to get into this meditative planning, like future, tapping into your third eye, seeing your future type of energy. But you could have like intrusive thoughts taking over. You could have just a very overwhelming like overthinking energy. You're thinking yourself into more problems than solutions is what I'm getting. If you can pivot out of that and tap back into, stay in your vortex as much as possible, as long as possible, and get out of your own head a little bit. Maybe get into some nature if you find yourself overthinking in your head too much. Disconnect. Could be needing to disconnect from social media, from really anything. Maybe take a little staycation. Take a few days off from work if you felt overworked. In your recent past, the Queen of Cups. This is you being in a very emotionally stable, a very emotionally mature, articulate energy. Knowing how to communicate your feelings, how to process them, how to transmute them, how to move through them. We have 2 3s on the table, 3 of coins, 3 of Wands, 3 3 3 energy, coming close to your manifestations, your dream life. Things that you have been wishing for are very close to you at this time. So close you can almost see it, taste it, feel it. It's coming. It's coming. Okay. You're also coming out of a time where you could have attracted, like you have a very nurturing, very loving, very open, people could be like spilling all of their secrets to you. It's just because you're presenting, or you were presenting yourself, you're coming out of this and you're moving into more of like a reclusive, that could have really drained you, like having people come to you all the time, like telling you their deepest, you could be standing in the line at the grocery store and someone is like telling you their life story and you're like, oh my god, why is this happening? Like, I need to pull my energy back. I need to save it for myself. I need to cleanse myself of all of these energies that I've been taking on. And that's, I feel like, exactly what you're moving into. You're pulling your energy back. You are disconnecting from things that you don't really want to put energy into anymore. I'm getting, like, all you really want to put energy into right now is yourself. Your own projects, your own endeavors. Building your own team. You have the 3 of coins in your mind space. Like, having your own team, but having a team built around your ideas, your vision, your dream and having all of the pieces, all of the resources, all of the people to do the things to make your dream, your vision come to life. That's what you're putting your focus on. Like, you're coming up with a plan, but you're also already putting thought into what it's going to take, who you're going to need, the team that you're going to need to build to make this dream become a success. And it's like, you're not only a part of the team, you're the one assembling the team, is what I'm getting. You're the one with the vision. Your subconscious right now is like very peaceful, very much like knows what your innermost desires are. Source knows, your spirit guides know what your 10 of Cups is. That's what card you have in your subconscious. This is a feeling of harmony, overall peace, and emotional contentment is what I'm getting, and that's just where you're at. You could be having really lovely, really peaceful, very loving dreams. When you find yourself wandering, when you find your mind wandering, it's going to a place of like love, like unconditional love and contentment. Some of the words that we have on these elixirs, we have happiness, love elixir, happiness elixir, passion elixir, calming elixir, dream, wisdom, can't read this one, it's blocked, or this one, harmony, bliss, love, like, I almost put it back. But it's just like an overwhelming sense of calm, and I'm getting that a lot of that is coming from your ancestors, your spirit guides, those that have passed on. They're like communicating with you through your dreams, but offering a lot of love and support as they do that. Advice from Spirit, the Hierophant. This could be needing to seek a mentor out, whether that is through your practice, through I've just had the biggest brain fart I think I've ever experienced. Sorry, this could also be spirit guiding you to take on like higher education, higher levels of commitment. Could be pushing you towards like pulling the trigger on something, committing to something, whether that's signing up for a college course, becoming a teacher, a mentor to other people. I think you realize that that's a really big door to open yourself up to, offering that part of yourself to other people. But Spirit's saying it's time. The student has become the teacher. It's time for you to pass on your knowledge, your wisdom. Okay. That is too many, but thank you. I appreciate it. We only need 3 more cards, Spirit. 3 more cards for Leo. Okay. 2 more cards. Hopes and fears for Leo and an outcome. Hopes and fears and an outcome for Leo, please, Spirit. What do we need to know at this time? Most clear and concise messages. Energies around you. The Queen of Coins. There's lots of like financial stability, people investing, lots of savings, energy of like focusing on your material wealth, your material gain. There's lots of maybe purchasing of homes. You could be getting news of friends, becoming pregnant as well is what I'm getting specifically for a lot of you. Okay, interesting. Hope and fear. I feel like it's more of a fear than a hope. But I'm getting that the fear is that you're not done with like tower moments, and of course you're not. Like, we're going to experience them to some degree throughout our life. I feel like for you, you do have a few more very significant tower moments coming in for you. Like, when I say tower moments, they don't necessarily have to be scary or like traumatic, experiences. They could just be life-altering choice, what's the word I'm looking for? Course changing. It could be you're on one path and that is not the path for you, and suddenly like a storm blows through and a tree falls in front of your path, and it's like, well, shit, that's the path I was gonna go down. But that path could have had like darkness and shadows and lots of stuff that is like resistance for you. You want to go down the path of least resistance, and you look to your left and there's like this glorious, beautiful archway that is just inviting you in, and it's full of money and abundance and unconditional love and nurturing and prosperity, and you're like, oh, well, that's why I wasn't meant to go down this path. I was meant to go down this path, and had this not occurred, I would have kept going down this path, and there's nothing here for me. That's what I'm getting. So if you do encounter tower moments, don't let them scare you. It's like, it's not, what is the phrase I'm looking for? It's not rejection. Thank you. It's not rejection. It's redirection. Every rejection is redirection. So if you get a no from somebody, if you get some sort of, like, you put an offer on your dream house and you don't get it, the next day, the next week, whatever, as soon as you remind yourself that it's not happening to you, it's happening for you, you might see your actual dream house. You put in an offer, it's less than the previous. Like, these things that are meant to happen will happen for you, not to you, for you. So the less you focus on the fear of tower moments, the more likely you are to just naturally avoid them. The more emphasis, the more focus, the more energy you put into these situations, the more power they're going to have, and the more likely they are to happen. The outcome for you, the Eight of Wands. Wow. This is a message. The outcome for you is some sort of message, again, that I feel like changes the course of things for you. It's like an aha moment. It's like the last piece to a puzzle that maybe you've been needing. You've been asking for an answer. It's going to come in the form of a message very swiftly. This is like electronic communications, text messages, DMs. This could be a client wanting to work with you who is offering you XYZ, and it's just amount of money that you need to, I don't know, start your own business, a down payment for that house, that dream house, whatever. Okay, we got 3 cards. We got April for a timing card, so there could be like a really significant life-changing event coming in for you in April. Grapes, time to go out and have fun. Absolutely, go have some fun. The moon, changes in your life. Yes, we've seen that. I feel like, again, they're very positive, they're very uplifting, they're very like foundational changes that you're going through to kind of catapult you to success, to happiness, to abundance, to prosperity, to all the things that you've ever wanted and dreamt of. Autumn equinox. It's the card we got. Here's some of the imagery. Mountain cabin on the bottom of the deck. If you have been called to explore moving out of the city and into the mountains, that is your confirmation. Maybe a second house. Silence. It's the card we got. With the Hermit, yes, very much protection on the bottom of the deck. You are protected in everything that you do. You are divinely guided, protected in everything that you do. All right, let's get our books. Let's start with our tea leaf. Grapes in the moon. Time to go out and have fun. A large bunch of succulent, ripe, purple grapes hang from a vine, just waiting to be picked. This symbol advises you that you need a break from your everyday routine. It's time to go out and have some fun. So we were talking about a staycation, maybe even going on a solo adventure. We're getting very much solitude, silence, stillness. This could be, again, a situation where you need a break from social media. You need to go into a woods with limited connectivity, if you will, and howl at the moon, get in touch with the moon, sync yourself to the moon, set your circadian rhythm, your internal alarm clock. Maybe you're off a little bit, you need to reconnect with nature. The moon is very significant. Full moon, we have a full moon eclipse towards like the second to last weekend, or maybe the last weekend in October. I can't remember, look it up. There's a full moon eclipse in Libra. Let's read about moon. A full moon lights up a night sky. Just as the full moon changes into a new moon, so must you be prepared for changes in your life. However, this symbol does not indicate whether the changes will be beneficial or detrimental. Check connecting cards to see if they reveal further information. I mean, there is no such thing as a detrimental life change. We just talked about that. If something feels detrimental, it is ultimately happening to bring in beneficial life changes. Okay? Okay, let's read about our silence card. Keywords: stillness, nothingness, presence. The world moves at such an alarming rate. Sitting inside a coffee shop, I can hear sirens, cars, constructions, people talking, people moving and walking. I find myself seeking the quiet of dawn when the earth is still and muted. There might be some significance for dawn, like getting up with the sun. Maybe you go to work before the sun. There could be a call to wake up even 10 minutes earlier than you do, just to have like a moment of stillness, center yourself before you start your day. Even if you already wake up very early, Spirit might be calling you to wake up a little bit earlier, just to have like 10 minutes of silence, 5 minutes even of silence before you start your day. There is a presence in the silence. There is a space to fill. There is space to fill it when the sound of your voice. Let me try that again. There is space to fill it with the sound of your voice and the beat of your heart. This is a space where all of creation is free to roam wild. Stillness is the presence of nothing and the potential for everything. A witch knows she must take time to find stillness. It is within nothingness that creation is born. One must be still to hear. One must be still to receive the subtle messages left for us to find. Spirit needs your attention for a few moments to guide you on your path. If silence has paused in your spread, take this opportunity to be still. This card is a reminder to spend time each day to clear your mind. The answer to your question will come when you stop searching, allowing the solution to be presented to you. There is no need to rush in this situation, even if you think you must. Remove your expectations of the situation you are inquiring about. Give this up to the silence, the nothingness. Spirit will take your query and answer it when the time is right. So I'm getting significantly like sit underneath the moon. Like right now, even though it's not a full moon, the full moon coming up again. Be as still and as silent as you possibly can. The answers are coming to you. Alright, card number 3, Autumn Equinox. Keywords: temperance, balance, renewal. Your higher self chose this card because the autumn equinox is a wonderful time to consider where you might be experiencing imbalance within your life. Are there ways you are living to the extreme? Are there areas of your life that have been overlooked or perhaps forgotten about entirely? I feel like fun is one of those aspects that's been missing from your life. You need to bring more fun and more joy into your life. Are there areas of your life that have been overlooked or perhaps forgotten about entirely? Typically, things such as spa days, time off, more rest, and more time spent with friends are the first things to be put on the back burner, but it can just as easily be a creative expression, having new experiences, cleaning your space, forgetting to pay a bill, or even being your best self at work. If you have been in a period of extreme action, now is the time to begin entering a phase of rest, renewal, and passiveness. Significantly. Attempting to force your way forward may actually be the reason you're not receiving the results you're hoping for. Likewise, if you felt stagnant or are falling victim to the extremes of laziness, receiving this card is your sign to renew your motivation to prevent anything else from falling through the cracks. Balance is not just related to physical action. Balance of the mind is also a worthwhile cause. Consider whether you've experienced a period of pessimism and can use a more joyful outlook on life. The opposite might also be true. Are you using positive thinking and speech to bypass what you're truly feeling? Great things to ponder, guys. We're going to leave it at that. I love you all so very much. You cannot see all of that. I'm so sorry. Oh, that's just the book. What the fuck? Sorry. Alright, guys. I love you all so very much. I'll see you next time. Bye.